Hello, Jeremiah. All right, we are back with Hildibrand because Akuma is feeling a little under the weather. You might just stop by and say hi, I guess, since that part is still possible. I do look tired. And the main reason because of that is actually just because I did not set the second alarm, and so I was very close to oversleeping actually. So I had to run out as soon as I got up. I think this mouth color is making me look like I overslept. Maybe more on purpose. This color is actually terrible, actually. I've been using it a lot. I don't love it on me, but I'm trying to use it up. Close. All right. All right, it's great. Shall we go? No. So. Okay. So I know it was. Has to be Horizon, right? Oh, I see a recommendation to someone else's streaming Final Fantasy 14. It was with viewers. I should check the map first, though, actually. Esper Bay, it's definitely this one. I mean, I was right, but I could have been wrong, and that would have been bad. I mean, oh no, I'm always right. It's still annoying I have to come all the way here by myself. Thank goodness I at least remembered where this quest would start, or else I'd have to search and figure out. We definitely finished chapter 2 of Hildibrand. I don't know how many chapters there are, though. But each one takes a while, and I know that Ellie's definitely starting the next one. Yes. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating on my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gugu Remu, a prominent member of the East Alinar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it the girl is to be wed, and not to just anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bruguiere Consortium. This formal announcement is set to be made at a commemorative feast, so to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. Venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word is on the street that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol to see the preparations, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Okay. Case that cries out for general inspector, if there was one. So, the last time I remember, they just got like another card. But I don't know if there was. So you're saying you can't scream Akuma? I know. Even if I scream Akuma, no one will come. I hope you're safe and everything in your life's going well. I care about you deeply. Thank you. I'm fine. Do you have lipstick on my teeth? I also think I have like an injury here because I definitely just dropped my phone in my face like a genius. Or I can't scream, God damn it, Akuma. Although that's not usually this game, right? Unless he just leaves me to die. Then that is this game. Is he the... Yeah, he's not the pervert. Okay, thank you, Jeremiah. Let's see, you're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. I beg your pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment of... Ah, yes, that two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you've come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing on the challenge letter there was like a riddle about this particular wedding, right? I'm your best friend, and I'm Akuma's best friend. This is why I got myself a Mickey Mouse smartphone stand. No more dropping phones in my face. That's why pop sockets are useful, technically, right? Oh. Oh, he's the father. I felt like I should have known that. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I've spared no excuse in securing the best protection that money can buy. Oh, good God. Oh, God. The brass blade of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief would be his last. Oh, who's Briar Dean again? He's the fancy guy, right? If the thief is obliged enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Yeah, it is this guy. The name Briar Dean kind of gave it away. Oh my God. Consultant Inspector Briar Dean, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. That is, I mean, that's a very good point. What the fuck are the points of those goggles? They're very dark, too. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. For free! Very well, let's see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Just keep both. Did he just send the guards away? Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time. What makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Yeah, you're the one that got the card straight in your face this time. Our man boasts 1,000 faces, but he has a single modus operandi, and it's painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. Precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden. Why am I having such trouble? Using the same methods he used to abscond the treaty blade. You can't have a fake maiden, right? Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Is it him? Is it gonna be him? No, it can't be, though. He got something in his face. Arabella's betrothed, Venice, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. They did successfully make him look young. Yalto Noto. Okay. Yalto Noto and his wife, Sanana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugu Remu himself. Finally, we have Lewenhart, a steward of Gugu Remu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. I'm guessing these guys are just all dumb, right? All the keys players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Oh, is that Hildibrand? Oh, because there were 3 guys before, right? I did see that hair on the side. Hildibrand Mandeville. I could smell the stench of idiocracy and incompetence from a mile away. Oh, I completely forgot the voice of Hildibrand. The pleasure's all mine, contriving Inspector Briaden. Dean. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease, yes, I dare say your power of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Mandeville man can. Who's clapping? Just the dudes? Oh, they are. Her face was right next to his ass while he did that. He does realize there's a fish on his head, doesn't he? I was gonna say there better be voices, or I was gonna report to command. I just don't remember what his voice was. Good Inspector, I realize we've not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhaps her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. I like how he talks with no open mouth. Me assisting you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I feel like Briardine and the border girl Ellie are very similar voices. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do not try to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Doesn't matter since you're still making up as you go. Yeah, they're definitely not the same voices. I know Ellie's was low. That was it. But I just did hers kind of similar to mine. Seemed like she was gonna talk about it. Yeah, I got to walk down these stairs to talk to Rardian. You've come. Excellent. With the buffoons suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. Before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Answer me this, Shen. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Durilla, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The looking the exact same? I think that's probably the biggest thing. The obvious answer, yet all too many. A certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a clue that hit them upside the face. Yeah, but that's still gonna be what I noticed the most. Like, what else? You didn't ask what else. Your observation is astute, though the inspection of the mask left behind at the scene reveals a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. This is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Why? Clearly our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of common folk are at his disposal. This in and of itself gives insight into his identity and his ways. And yet this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerisms, it is up to that utterly obnoxious personality. The thief did not merely look like Lady Durilla. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. I don't know, we talked for a very brief amount of time and all I have to do is kind of act like a bitch. You're dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. No, not content to rely on his ample. Not content to rely on his ample power of disguise, he studies his target closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect the art is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom. If you were a thief, whose identity would you first assume? Brass blade. Precisely. Clearly you're far less useless than the bumbling inspector's company who you keep. Strong in number, few in words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our men. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at all. Seen at his favorite alehouse for the 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had time to carry the unconscious men after. I will canvass the immediate area. You'll begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Okay, so he took one of the brass blades. Identities, that's fine. I mean, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense is like the, oh, it's far. Is how, he's saying, like, questioning about the guests, who their protectors are, or questioning them who they're protecting, I guess I should say. Okay, give me a second. Okay, Globe, I'm not having you listen to me blow my nose, okay? The only time it'll happen is if I make a severe accident. Hello, this is your bank. Please give me your card number so I can be sure it's you. Oh god. I didn't know my bank watched my YouTube streams. Oh, okay, he doesn't even care about me. Because I'm too high level. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I've worked with. Thank the gods! Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. I don't know why everyone's given us like a weird southern accent too. There, now tell me all you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. We just arrived at Gelston del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gugu Remu gave us each of our orders about who would be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. Okay, well that's why I'm they're adding an accent. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. Oh, you say you received orders from Master Gugu Remu. Who is to be in charge? Can we get the man some pants? It's also raining. My memory's hazy, but one was Morgan, father of the groom. The other was a Lala felon gent from Linza. Yalto Nolto. Now try your best to remember, were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? It doesn't make sense that has to guard two separate prominent figures. Come to think of it, yes, there was also the steward, Lewenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discussing the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and Lewenhart, thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved to be astonishingly enlightening. I feel like it's him. I feel like this underwear guy is the thief or something. Like, there's gonna be a twist, right? Because he points us to Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and Lewenhart, the three people that we were already suspicious of. But technically pointed us away from the brass blade and the father. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possessions of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. It's still actually funny how itty-bitty the underwear is. They could have given everyone like boxers or something, and they're like, no. I forget Hildibrand's voice every time. I just try to make it stupid. Ah, there you are, friend. Not a moment too soon. I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and your Inspector Briardian avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and the steward Lewenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I've considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector's return. Fear not, the inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should have simplified the task for me so. Shouldn't have? Ah, there's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue you are. Oh, he's about to just grab people's faces. I feel like he's about to just grab people's faces. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case and our very lives in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored act of parley, handed down from mandible man of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blathering. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you're my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words, leading to his inevitable demise. You're my favorite only assistant, Nashu. Good day, Master Gugu Remu. A fine day it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What? Is she saying her father is engaged to his daughter? Just what is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you. Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards, guards. Ah, you're now old your chocobos, Gugu Rebu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have ye? I reckon we owe the men our gratitude, eh, Varnus? The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed. To have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, ha-ha. He exudes such an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Ah, that's me, Varnus, ever calm in the face of danger. Shrewdly's a father's son. A worthy heir to the Brugier consortium and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, or family, I should say. Ho ho. Which reminds me, Master Varnus, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket, it was nothing. Oh god, I forgot his voice. How did I do that? Oh, that little trinket, it was nothing. Tell your daughter that the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha. A time-honored Mandeville art of parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now that had Morgant not spoken up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interaction between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha! Let's not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops, I was supposed to take that down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto, Nolto, and Loonheart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Ardnard Trading Company, are you? Why, yes, good sir, very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Ardnard Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sienna here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are my manners? Yalto Nalto o the Brugier Consortium, and this is my wife, Satana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and joining together of our family businesses couldn't have been happening at a better time, with all manner of fell beasts and men taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day a shipment of imported foodstuff was waylaid by the Madragoras, nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd have diced them off myself and made a salad out of... You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But, of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of Ralgar. My fellow monk and I would chant several hundred mantra what's-its day. And your food stores are occasionally raided by ruthless bands of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithrai and educate yourself from time to time? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what voice to even use. A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Santana. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure, and with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy! None of these three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of the many faces has the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis maiden shall not be the only one that comes to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. This is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardian will be back any moment now. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let's investigate the foodstuff in which Master Leonhardt spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardian will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time for delay. What bar is this? My God. What is Nashu even doing? Crates of assorted foodstuff and veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears our man Leonhardt spoke true. Ye gads! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear as we found a phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Not you. Far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies. But what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time that I just thought, Does that mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on making your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that the confounding Inspector Briardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardian, explode a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Elliot, should Inspector Briardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Chet and I will keep the inspector... We'll see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of the beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return to for your creations once Inspector Briardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. Okay, we have to get Briardian. Why are we walking through all this deep water? Why come this way? I guess because I'm guard. So Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Ah, indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Shad and I have been waiting to hear your last theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, that spot over there by the crates should suffice. Oh, there of all places. But surely we can find somewhere more scenic. I'm not here for vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy indeed. Bloody hells, don't worry, I'll figure out some way to steer him clear of the bombs. There were like 3. Hildibrand and Nashu could have just grabbed the 3 and then been done. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Oh god, wrong voice. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Though questioning the brass blade attacked... Wait. Although the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry... Oh, through. God. I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgan, Tialto, Nalto, and Leonhardt. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us to watch over... Are the 2 of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you're right. I too feel a chilly wind blowing up. Perhaps we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. Ah, makes me think the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. It's gonna be the driftwood. The one piece of driftwood. Here we are. The piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. As fortune would have it, I just so happen to have a piece of flint stone on my person. This is a torch, it's not a fire. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's vein, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead to such a common, composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record those words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? Come on, Friar Dean. Surely you jest, Inspector. It's nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless is just idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. This is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubts as to the sender. But what's this talk of another victim? The final pages hold the answer, no doubt. The final page. I'm gonna say it's Friar Dean. Confounding Inspector Briar Dean will meet a fiery demise. Ah! Oh, of course. Who freaks out like that? Oh, Ellie's saving the day? Ellie's way closer. What is Nashu even doing? Is he gonna set him on fire? Oh, it's gonna land perfectly on his head, isn't it? We're gonna find out anyway. Just told him. food! Not the coconuts. Oh look, his suit is ruined again. You saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Let's just call it a reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Are they falling in love now? Oh, ignore. Hildibrand Mandeville, were you able to learn of aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I thought it was ignorable for a second. I was like, what? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself to be no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance, yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Oh yeah, the vegetables. What in the name of the gods? That fowl's teeth, those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're all ruined. Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in Gowl? Okay, we're speaking to Loonheart. We're just gonna go straight to Loonheart? Okay. Nothing like getting Briarheart to fall in love with Ellie from her saving his life from all of us lying to him. What was the terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not, the fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugu Remu bids the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods. This is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that this will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particular short supply these days, but with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was imported from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it was very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which is deep purple. Methinks you worry too much, Master Loonheart. Of course, our course of action is clear. We need only to storm the den of those overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. They are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were there only a brave soul in our midst with a wont for taking down fearsome energies without a shred of concern for her own well-being? Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sun Himmel of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the road from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Gugu Remu is likely to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Yes. Ah, okay. I mean, I'm down to just kill everybody. It's like my specialty. Wait for everything to load. Okay, I see Hildibrand. You've come for the Mandragoras. I fear you're a half-bell too late, as were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables that did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you have a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, it's the thrill of the chase, not invigorating. Friend, the ferry docked by the fisherman's bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us swiftly be on our way. Goddamn. Billy gazed upon Elora. Deep reflection, burst of inspiration. That was just me. I was just like connected for a second. That didn't make sense. Just fly. Tiny trader. Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do you? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did my eye. By the time I regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. If I ever see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. To hear most say it, the mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. We and their fellow fronds from our larder and table is the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness to say, take a ferry to the Isle of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. Huh? A muscle-bound fellow with a dim expression. I swear I could have seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord that fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Would that make you I? Could it be the adventure that bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Sure. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? That's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case I had solved in my day, but I have not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. I have to find something. Feel hostile gaze. Okay. David. Okay. No, it's not one I have to do. Come on, hostile gaze. Something has to attack me, right? It. Oh my god, it's Hildibrand. How is he even here? How is he already upside down? Friend, my pursuit of the mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here somewhere. Oh, he's digging. Oh! I think I still got hit. Oh, got stunned. God, why did they run away so much? I forget which one for the healing. It's none of those. It's this one. Fuck. Still hit me. Oh. I got one up. To the prince? Ah, damn. I'm being too impatient technically, but it's fine. Am I just massacring all of the mandragores? Because it's all the like royal family. It's not like just like knights or anything. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I could have seen the battle with my own eyes. You go ahead to Costil's soul. I shall be along soon as I extricate myself. You return. I fear you might have ended up a tasty snack for a crazy head of cabbage. They were all onions. The stolen food stuff. You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugu Remu is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. The wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but now it is time to return to the case. Now there must be some clue as to that yet eludes us. Or the peppers have changed color. What's this? A peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe. A gentleman must needs investigate. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Loonheart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa's del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. Is it Loonheart? These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a particular sort of eyewear at the time. The red goggles. Ha! The charade is up after that man. As I suspected all along, the goggles have proved the key to the cracking of the case with speed Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice. There has to be a twist with this, right? This is not the guy. Is Loonheart dead? You can run, but you cannot. Ah! If you thought you could outspring this Mandeville man, you are sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. He's dead, Jim. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end to an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Not dead, then. Oh, okay. This is real Loonheart. Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Play the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I shall disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, you must find her at once. Oh, my head. It would seem this man wears no mask. This is the true Loonheart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply to return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leonhardt back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Is it Hildibrand? Is it an onion? It's more of them. And not just onions. Sorry, okay. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. So we did find him technically, though. And it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. I'll fight him again. Fuck it. The game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Okay. But he also dressed up, or she also dressed up as the lady, the mother. And that's like a completely different body shape and size. Is it faster to fly? I guess so. Oh, we're gonna meet Arabella. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Though lovely these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mandeville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet... You seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanus. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message says. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shekel. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. We already knew this. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Father says this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don. But if I may be bold, my lady, would it be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than a son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me he's the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vanus, if that will make Father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you will not have to look far to find a gentleman with you whom you would rather spend your rest of your days. If I had to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we shall return to Costa del Sol to see how the inspector's investigation fares. It's been like an hour and 20 since I started, right? And so she timed it right of like another hour. It definitely took about an hour to reach this point. It would have been closer to an hour if I wasn't reading it out, right? I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Here? Oh. Oh, it's literally Hildibrand next to me. Oh my god. I was like so confused. It took a second. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtlessly assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Mandeville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. It is an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. A fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! Heard the song too many times now. Right, Dean. Inspector Brian Dean, I've seen to the maid's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How could this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll be finding out soon enough if her beauty is a true match for our own, tee-hee. There's no time to waste. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector Vanus and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. This is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're an expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like, you know, like you always do? Inspector Briar-Dean, I knew the day would come where you recognize my many talents. Do not worry about Master Venice. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs to be done. Technically, none of us should be wearing gloves right now. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's been insulted. Now the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here is the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying around. Perfect. Find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. It's Briar-Dean, isn't it? Briar-Dean's being weird. And not having people know who Arabella is not good. My God. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I must simply look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we can certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go, do with them as you will. This is definitely not a good idea. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, with a thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise me you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, Father will be furious, and Lord Venice. We're dealing with a man who tried to blaspheme to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I've entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, had Father heard you say such things? I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I've put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Please wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What would I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Alright, bring Miss Arabella's dress, that bumbling inspector. I do not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. I do like her dress. Where the heck am I? Okay. Ah, you return? Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Venice the ceremony. Is there aught amiss I might do for you? Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but not worry, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Venice before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend, I assure you that Inspector Briar-Dean and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? It's gonna go to hell. Also, there's no, like, wedding seating. We just hang out at the bar. Curses. How am I supposed to find my men with all these people milling about? See, isn't Briar Dean supposed to be with the princess now? Or the Arabella? Sorry, not princess. Friends, family, business associates. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one of and all to Costa del Sol's for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguère Consortium and the East Alenhard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden, if even tales of her beauty, half the tales of her beauty are true, Venice is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yolto Nalto, Sanana, honored guests, it is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Venice, future chair of the Bruguère Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu, the East Alenard's trading company. The couple will exchange their eternal vows here today, and the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my lovely son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing for ages to come. It's gonna be Hildibrand in a dress. Damn you, Hildibrand Mandeville, you had one job. It's gonna be Hildibrand. She's beautiful. Hello, expecting rabble, with the rabble expecting otherwise. She's my bride, after all. Open your eyes. Lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When you are wed, you will want for nothing. Please, pray give your hand unto me. He did his makeup. My sun and stars, yes, 1,000 times yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. At least he knows it's Hildibrand. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Address is stretching. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, if Miss Arabella is safe and sound. For Miss Arabella is safe and sound, I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Gonna rip this poor dress. The fiend who now lies defenseless before me. The game is up, Venice, or should I call you by another name, the thief of many faces? Me, a thief? Are you mad? It appears my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elaborate. While there's not a soul in the realm who has not heard tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but two men here in Costa del Sol who have gazed upon her lovely visage before, her father and her steward Leonhardt. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Varnus, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considering in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else would see through my ingenious disguise? Who could at a glance know I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. And anyone else with half their wits about them. make a mockery of my wedding day. Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in gaol and throw away the key. Is that supposed to be jail? Oh, she's here. Oh! Oh my god, Hildibrand was right. Valdis recognized Arabella. Is no one else gonna catch that? Arabella, oh thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly, there's a very dangerous madman about. Stop him. Hurry up, Briardian. A glove on his right hand, could it be? Stop him! Swear to God, if you guys just let, like, walk away. Wait, he looks like the... Oh, he is the guy in the underwear. We saw his face then. He's definitely the guy in the underwear. What, we're all here. Aha, that man is a fool. But it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with the imbecile and arrest him! Nobody saw these fuckers before now. Oh my god. You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. But Arabella, he doesn't have Arabella. Ew. The attention was most flattering. I've taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lord and ladies till we meet again. Just the necklace? Where's the real Vanis? I heard that the real Vanis was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I could have ever hoped for. Vanis and his father are furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way. I would find my own way to make father happy. By living my life as I would live it, it is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. Oh my god. For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end, he only took her necklace. Now that you mention it, Master Gugu Remu told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the sun goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière collection, known by many as Emia's virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Are they waiting for the next card? Who's it gonna hit then? Oh my god. Over here, Inspector, it says, Major look. He's gonna turn around, it's gonna hit him in the face, isn't it? Oh. The fiend played us for fools. Give that to me at once. God. Okay. The next time we meet, I shall claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. I mean, honestly, the fact that he didn't just fully steal the bride is probably the best. I think that necklace did not matter that much to Arabella. Honestly. I think she's fine with losing it. It wasn't that bad. Oh. If nothing, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. We can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of thousand faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words. Next time we meet, you will be mine. Yes, that was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. True, verily. Indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha 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 ha. The heck is that person? Okay, where's the next time on Dragon Ball Z? The Parlay minigame is now available? Any in-room? The victor goes a priceless treasure. With a smile of a champion. Secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Are they gonna meet? Will the Mandeville man triumph over Terra and win the day? Hildibrand will return in the... Call it... Wait. I'm gonna just see it over here. With the green chicken! The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. So I got distracted. I didn't see the name title again. Wait, is a key... Oh, the dad's there. Wait, is a real key... It's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll figure it out next time. Is she gonna officially change outfits again? To her Inspector outfit? Key to the storeroom. Okay, Ellie's here in Castle Sol. Are you okay, Onion Knight? Okay, where's an inn? Is this settlement an inn? I'm guessing not. What does an inn look like? Let's go to, Limsa? Aha! Adventurers Guild. Ah, yeah. Phew. With how much Hildibrand takes, like, definitely almost 2 hours. We only have 1 hour, so. I think I'm gonna check out Parlay and then wait until we hit stream 2 hours and then just end a bit early since we can't start another Hildy. Craft Castle. I have no idea what this game would be. Teleporting does suck though, because gosh, a load of times. I need to insert my new SSD. I just have not gotten around to it. Inn is here. Innkeeper. Give me a room. Okay, to the toy chest. Parlay. What is this? Oh, okay. If there's something lower, I can grab something. Pretty obvious. Hell yeah. Does it show the value somewhere? Sounds obvious. Oh, not from the obvious location though. I guess this is just showing me the goal, right? Don't want to make them get that. Okay, we're fighting in opposite directions, I see. Don't want to take that, actually, so I'll just take you. Damn it. That's pretty good, though. Okay, so I just have to be past the flag when the time runs out? All right. Abilities available? That wasn't even that good. Wait, it can skip gaps? I didn't even know that. Well, wait, if I could do that, then I can win so much more easily. I thought it had to be in a row. Okay, this was a little SOL. Let's take a high one then. Oh no. It's pretty good. Oh, barely, holy shit. Okay, good game. Are these just cutscenes? Glamour Dresser, Armory. Nothing. So I'm guessing that's where I can just store stuff. Who's Little Door? This is a nice ass room. Crystal Bell. Astatistician? Hired Retainer? What do these even mean? Nothing. So retainers. Okay, so it's like for selling things. Armory. Center of. Okay. Are these little doors for like Lalafell so that they don't feel? No. Where do these doors go? All right. Anyway, so that is interesting that we caught the little like parlay mini game. It's like mildly fun, honestly. I don't mind it that much. But anyway, we're gonna stop it there for today. I'll be back. Maybe I should be back tomorrow, regardless. I don't know for sure if I'll be back at the Kuma tomorrow because again he's feeling under the weather, so I might play something else. What that would be, I'm not sure. I could probably just poke at MMO more. Because if we're not playing Pal World, then why not? Thank you, Jeremiah. I mean, I'm fairly safe. I feel like I don't feel like I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out today. Please like and subscribe. The link for my Twitter and Discord is in the description, so you'll be able to see when I'm going live and for what. For next week, I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to stream even. That is true. If Akuma's not here, I might not come tomorrow, just because next week is the last week of my classes. I want to make sure everything is like, I don't want to be doing everything last minute on a Friday where everything's due Saturday. So I might focus on that for the next week. But then after next week, everything should be fine for a while at least, and I'll be able to stream normally again. Followed. Yes, I saw. I see that you like my Twitter posts, so thank you very much, Jeremiah. So yeah. So if it is morning for you, good morning. If it is night, good night. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.